What's your thing with frogs, man? Do you like what's going on over there?
They're just chill, man. They're just
you just a little frog guy.
There,
you just like their tongue, or like what do you like?
They're just hopping along, bro. They're just hopping along.
Jax be like, "What that tongue do, though?" You know, I don't like coleslaw. I think it's bad.
Do you think it's slop?
I think it's slop. Yeah, I do.
Is it artificial?
Anyway.
AI?
It is artificial. Yeah.
Nobody asked.
The guy who made it.
Welcome back to the podcast. I'm Cosmic.
I'm Coley.
I'm Nestani.
I'm Jaxler 1.
And we're back to the podcast, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. That's right. And guess what? Today, you all better be fucking scared. What happened to Jax there? What? Hold on. What the hell just happened out of the corner of my eye? I leaned forward, and what the hell happened to you, brother?
I barely saw what happened, bro.
Let's see if I can do it again.
Yeah, you're just hitting your webcam. I can also move my there. Look, wow, you can see my bed now. Guys, GDQ submissions are opening up, you know, and it's just truly like an unfortunate thing. But guys, you know, I just lost my whole thing. What are you fucking submitting, Jaxler? We'll start with you. My whole segue got burned to the ground. So
yeah, I'm sorry, my bad for hitting my webcam with a rubber band. I saw Cole use a rubber band, and I'm like, wait, I have one of those, and then I did the same thing, and my accuracy was accidentally too good. But anyway,
too good at
GDQ
aiming
submissions.
Anyway.
So GDQ submission. So
fuck yeah.
First off, sorry Nestani, but I once again will be submitting Frog Monster. I know how much you hate that game, but
sorry. I got confused. I was like, I like Frogger, and then you said Frog Monster, and I'm out.
Yeah.
Again.
The game that you hate for no fucking reason.
Aware.
Bad.
Unbelievable.
Game. You know what? Actually, GDQ, can you fucking take this game so he stops playing it? Actually, never mind. Please take the game. He'll drop it forever if you take it. He'll stop playing it forever. Like all of his other games, he'll stop playing them forever. He'll find a new toy. This is good for me, actually. Frog Monster in the SGDQ. Let's fucking go. Yes.
That's just.
I hate to admit it, Jaxler, but this is a bit of a truth nuke. Honestly.
Yeah, we're just gonna ignore the amount of fucking practice I've been doing on Neopets in the fucking background. Sure, why not?
Yes.
Cool.
So
I
when was
will
the
be
last time
ignoring
you
that.
PB'd in Neopets before the current grind?
For the current grind.
3 years. I'll answer that for him.
No, because I didn't upload a PB that was better than that one that's on the SRC.
No, it's probably almost 3 years. It's like 2.5 at least.
Because you did Neopets at SGDQ 23, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why. That's why he was playing the game seriously.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember when I did shit with all bosses too.
Oh yeah, you did do all bosses for like
I meant any percent. I meant like the any percent, but all bosses that was 2024.
That was a 2-week grind. I remember that. I was there for that. I was tapped in because
I was a 2-week grind,
and
then Deesh kept finding shit, and now Clad keeps finding shit.
He boots up Frogger, I'm not there, or not Frogger, Frog Monster. If he's Frogger, I'm there. Frog Monster, not there. Sorry, it's very confusing because they're both like the same like ward. Vastly different games, vastly different quality of games.
Not to be confused with Sea Frog.
Oh, what's your thing with frogs, man? Do you like what's going on over there?
They're just chill, man. They're just
you just a little frog guy.
There, man.
You just like their tongue, or like what do you like?
They're just hopping along, bro. They're just hopping along.
Jax be like, "What that tongue do, though?" No, but and then there was that one game that I was like, "Hey, I think you'd like this game," and you plays like a little frog, and he does like the thing that I don't remember what it was called, but it looks like he did that thing that Patrick does in Movie Game where he sticks his tongue out and he like Spider-Man or whatever. And
I feel like
Frogun.
I feel like if Dog's Life were called Frog's Life instead, Jaxler would still be running that game, dude.
No, that's not true, dude. That Dog's Life, that run fucking
go
sucks,
crazy,
man. There's a reason nobody runs that game, and it's not just because the game is shit. It's because the run is shit. I play some bad fucking games that have great runs. Dog's Life is a bad game with a bad run. Exactly, right? Truth or Square.
But creepy early, I guess. Let me qualify my statement.
It's good.
Okay, anyway, so Jaxler is submitting to GDQ. He's submitting Frog Monster, and we don't give a shit about any of the other games that he's submitted because GDQ, you're going to listen to me. You're going to accept Frog Monster, get it out of his system, and then.
And here's why.
Because
you've listened to Nestani before.
The guy who made the game, the solo. All right, the guy who made the game, the solo dev, is like local to the SGDQ venue. So, or like. You'll be able to like be there for in-person like couch DevCons. That would be really freaking sick.
You know what I think would be really funny is if you had the dev on your couch and you had me, and it's just,
that'd be a good bit.
Crazy,
dude. It's really easy to shit on a game you've never played. I mean, shit.
Well, hey, you know what? The game probably good. The speedrun I don't want to watch.
Okay.
You just have so much other good stuff to offer, Jaxler. You know, I just like your other stuff. That is also true. I like your other work better. And what's your other work?
You know what?
Stuart Little 3, racism person? Are you submitting racism to SGDQ?
I low key, I think I am. And here's the reason why.
Racism.
So
what is racism?
Let's go. Yeah.
We'll explain the racism in just a moment. But
not a ball knower.
So I did like a stream a while back where I kind of went over like, okay, here's what I'm thinking about submitting to. And I said, for my 5th game, I was like, I have a secret thing I'm working on in the background. If it works out, I'm going to submit that. If not, I'm going to submit Stuart 3. And so the thing I was working out in the background, I learned the run for it, but it was like physically painful to play, and I just wasn't having fun. And we were talking Seafrog earlier. I'm not going to like make myself submit something if I'm not going to have fun playing it or doing it or prepping for it as well, right? Because at the time, at least with Seafrog, like I obviously was having fun with that game because I was grinding the fuck out of Seafrog, but like then it got to a point where I wasn't having fun anymore, and it comes through a little bit. At least I feel like it does when you go and look back a little bit. But yeah, so racism. So Stuart 3 has racism. So there is a. So Stuart Little 3 Big Photo Adventure for the PS2 is the sequel to Stuart Little 2 for the PS1, made by the same devs. Big Photo Adventure.
Big racism.
And so huge racism. And so there's different like moves and abilities you can do by just swapping between different costumes, and one of them is a bow and arrow. And of course, if you're using a bow and arrow, that means you have to put on traditional Native American wear and headdress, you know? It's because of course.
What year did it come out?
Like 2003, 2, like 3.
The devs are also British, which makes it slightly worse. But also less surprising because, you know, colonizers and all that shit. But like,
hey, British people,
you missed.
Fuck you.
You missed.
I did. I was hoping you wouldn't notice it that much.
I would.
Yeah, the islands are like way over that way, dude. You gotta aim a little higher. But I'm waiting for it.
I really hope he just knocks it completely over. I think that would be fire. Oh,
did I hit it?
Yeah, you did.
Dude, you hit your own webcam and then you flinched. That was insane.
Because it bounced back. I just felt it.
It bounced back on him.
It grazed my leg.
It's throwing it back on himself.
And it grazed my leg. It touched me. Sorry.
It touched me in the no.
I feel like I've been very interrupted.
Nah, we've never interrupted anyone on this podcast. I don't know what you're talking about. We're all non-interruptible.
There's a really cool guy who I'm talking with at the same time right now. That's also very interesting.
I don't know who you're talking about. You know, it's definitely not the only black person on the podcast.
So GDQ submissions. So speaking of black people, we're submitting the racism game, and we're submitting Frog Monster. Double W's. And then we're also submitting Vex. Which
nuts.
That I would also
nut percent, big balls.
No, I'm
percent.
Actually no, just any percent. I'm not submitting full time.
Oh, because the OG load time Xbox, right?
Because I'm on the OG load times now. And I got some feedback where it was like, yeah, the any percent run is long, but that wouldn't preclude it from getting accepted. So I'm just like, Because here's my thing, right? If I submit troll tag, if I submit balls percent, and they take it, are they ever gonna fucking take the game again? Probably not. So if I get one opportunity to play Vex on the big stage, I'm gonna have it be any percent.
You're gonna freeze it and own it.
Exactly.
Mom spaghetti. We's make arm spaghetti. There's spaghetti on spaghetti already.
Yeah, you're joking, but like low key, I would be a little mom's. Like if Vex gets in and then I have to like play it on stage, that I would be hella fucking nervous. That game is so fucking like hard.
Yeah.
It is. I learned half the run and gave up. Well, I kind of just got bored. I'll be honest.
That's fair.
I might come back. No, I won't.
Yeah.
I can't steal another Jaxler game from her. You know what I mean? Like I can only take so much from him. Like I just,
dude, it's reparations, man. Just take it. It's fine. Like it's, you know, it's a half a month late, but we'll make it work. You know.
Okay. Yeah.
So those three, for sure. Also probably submitting Neopets, Cloak Route. Throwing that in there, I don't really expect it to get taken, but kind of what we were joking about. I don't want to be the guy who's just like one and done with stuff I run and submit to GDQ and shit. So it's like I want to start at least 1-2 slots per GDQ submission. Like have it be something I've already ran in the past. Yes.
Does this mean Pumpkin Jaxler is coming back?
At some point. I want to wait though. Because if I want to do it, I want to have Ruby on couch, and she's having she won't be around for like another GDQ or two, so I want to wait on that one. But yes,
nice.
Pumpkin. But also the Neopets run has gotten like really fucked up lately in a good way.
Dude, they cannot stop breaking that game, by the way. Like, every time I'm turning into Shy's stream, and every single time she's doing something fucking different. And I'm like, and they're being like, what do you do this and this and this and this? And there's like 47 ways to do one thing. And you're like, I don't know.
You know what's fucking crazy? We have a new way to start the run. We don't do the ledge grab anymore. A thing got found called like this, like, it's called door jumping, but it's basic. You know the text jump thing where you like jump and then talk to someone and then you like run away super fast? Yeah. It turns out you can just like chain jumps doing that over and over if you keep talking to the same NPC. So you start the run and you're just talking to your little sister Lucy. You jump next to her, talk to her, and then you jump again, talk to her, and then you do like 3 or 4 jumps in a row that all like combine their momentum together, and you just go fucking flying over the winning pen and out of bounds.
Wow.
And that's also not the only place that tech is used. You know that fucking endless staircase that's really annoying?
Chapter 2, yeah, Act 2, yeah.
Yeah, you can do the same tech on that door. As soon as you go into the endless staircase, you go up and over, and you can just get to the bottom of the endless staircase and skip the fucking puzzle for it. Yeah.
Bro's mind is blown.
That's crazy. Like, I haven't even seen that. That just sounds fucking insane.
It is insane. It's also Act 2 time save. Bless.
True. We do need that. Fuck Roberta.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Is that the little purple guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And she's like,
I think she's blue. Yeah.
Yeah, she's blue.
We said that we hate women during Women's Month. That's right. Yeah. That's what we did on this podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead,
exactly.
Jaxler. Jaxler specifically said that he hates them the most, though. So direct all hate towards him. Thanks.
Nah, I don't really rank my hatred among my peers. You know what I mean? Like I don't.
Your peers? Are you a woman?
Yeah. What?
I was talking about hating women.
Peers mean people your age is the definition of the word peer. So
we are the same age.
Yeah. So you're one of my peers, but I don't keep score around my friends and my peers about things of that nature.
I don't know where you got from women hatred, but I don't know where we are anymore.
So what other games?
Yeah, what's your other game, man?
Yeah, the last one.
It's not Pumpkin Jaxler.
This is kind of what I've been.
I'm sleeping.
It's Soul Reaver 2 Remastered. I'm going to be submitting Soul Reavers.
Oh, nice.
We have been routing the shit out of that category these last 2 weeks, and I have missed being in the fucking lab, dude. I have missed just fucking around with games and trying to find strats or trying to optimize shit. Like, it has been so long. Because, like, so many of the games that I've been doing lately have just not, like, been solved, but it's like, you can't really actively lab those games as much, other than, like, Neopets. But, like, there's already people who keep finding all the shit in Neopets, so it's like, just charge that one to the game, you know? But, like, so Soul Reaver 2 any percent is, like, 13.5 minutes long. It's, like, really kind of just funny, and you move on. But All Reavers is kind of like the Zelda All Dungeons category for that game, and it's really, really tough. It has a lot of the same, like, it has the breakout jump stuff and time stop stuff that Soul Reaver 1 did. But in Soul Reaver 2, time stop allows you to walk through walls and airwalk. But the problem is that if you do it wrong and you fuck it up, you fall out of bounds and, like, you are fucked. So it's like a really high risk, high reward type of thing. Similar to kind of the situation with Soul Reaver 1, except you can't save any. You can't make saves outside of designated save points. So your base, it's like sketch, but it's also like, it's been a lot of kind of fun. And hopefully after we're done recording, I'm going to get the fucking time that I want in that category, because I've been like this close to like a sub-hour pace for that run, and like choke the run. My PB is a 113 right now, but with so the big thing that happened most recently, and actually makes me want to submit it because it makes it more watchable, is there's been some checkpoint warp abuse. The game's pretty notorious for you like backtracking all over the fucking place through the place you just fucking went. So you like walk back and forth between basically just fucking hallways. And so these checkpoint warps basically just snap you back on the other side of the backtrack and ignore it completely. But to do that, there's a lot of checkpoints that you're expected to hit, like they're supposed to be unavoidable. So you have to use like time stop or something to keep them unloaded so they don't trigger. So there's like a lot of weird skips and stuff that come about as a result of it. And I don't know. I get excited because I'm like, I'm in the lab. I'm doing things. We're doing science. And it's not just me either. Obviously, there's other people working on the game. But
it's just Jaxler, actually.
You and Crispy Taco, at least, right?
Me, Crispy Taco, Pyrositter Watts has been looking, I think, a little bit at some stuff. Tex has been looking at some stuff. And kind of a new community member, Nestani has also been looking at stuff, too, as well. And, like, everyone's kind of been chipping in.
And Coley _ too.
Well, I don't know. Or it could be you, person I'm speaking to through the internet.
Hashtag sponsored.
Yeah.
We want you for Soul Reaver 2.
This episode brought to you by Jaxler 1. He actually sponsored this part.
I will say, though, if I get to have a sponsored segment here, I was joking about the any percent run a little bit. If you need like a game to like get into speedrunning with, Soul Reaver 2 Remastered and 80%, great place to start. Funny story, at GDQ, this most recent AGDQ, after my Soul Reaver 1 run, there was someone named Botan who they were like, hey, I really enjoyed this run. I always wanted to like try speedrunning and maybe something in this series, but I don't know where to start. And I was like, homie, I'll teach you Soul Reaver 2 Remastered 80% in the fucking practice room. It'll take us like 30 minutes. And so we did. And now they're top 3. So that's pretty fucking dope.
Damn. That's sick.
Yeah.
That run was fucking easy.
Yeah. It's really not that bad. There's like little things you can do to optimize it. And again, like if you do certain things the wrong way or like deload something the wrong way, your run is just over. But it's like a 13-minute run. So it's like, oh no, I lost my run like 5 or 6 minutes in maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Just do another one. It's a bit more rough when you're doing something like Soul Reaver 2, All Reavers, when it's like an hour 15.
An hour.
Right.
I was surprised that like your PV was that far away from sub-hour. I guess that's just how high risk it is.
That's part of it. That run is also pre checkpoint abuse. So I've had runs get into the final split that I've choked to a soft lock that were, I want to say, minus 12.5 minutes. So the math is there essentially.
Yeah.
But as we joked about before, I need to get over my head about the reset monster type shit for some of that early game.
What do you mean? What are you talking about? You've never reset a lot. I don't know what you're talking about.
Dude.
No, definitely not.
Please see first Vex PB for reference.
That is pretty funny.
I think of all the runs that I've watched you do, where it was like that was gonna be your first run. You would like do something that I sat there. I was like, okay, that wasn't like super clean, but like it's his first run, and you were like, no, man, I can't. I gotta just. And he just like leans over, and you just see the splits just go blank, and I was like, we're on attempt 20, bro. You can't be so hard on yourself.
I've always been like this too. That's the worst part.
It's true, yeah.
I can't say anything because I'm the same way. I'm literally getting tilted. Like I've done one attempt of the Autobot campaign. I'm already mad that I'm not better. Like
it took me like 2 weeks to finish my first ever SpongeBob movie run. Because I was so obsessed with trying to get like a sub 2 hour time or whatever. Now, granted, not all of those resets were my fault because on the GameCube version, sometimes you just get an infinite loading screen and you run it there. No, that's not. There's actually a reason for that. There's an infinite loading screen bug on specifically the GameCube version of the SpongeBob movie game, where if you get it, your run dies.
Cool.
So just
that's a good heavy iron moment.
Yeah, that's why I swapped to Xbox. Long story short, Frog Monster, Vex, Neopets, Soul Reaver 2, racism. I mean, Stuart 3.
Racism. And speaking of heavy iron, Cole, what are you submitting to?
Now, I know that a lot of people have probably wondered what I'm going to submit to GDQ.
It's almost like it's a secret.
Now, what if I told you that there was a video game that featured the cartoon character Scooby-Doo?
Classic Creep Capers?
And no.
Oh.
It released
Cyber Chase?
Okay, no. It released on the GameCube, the PS2.
I can't keep this bit going because I don't know any other Scooby-Doo games.
Yeah.
Who's watching who?
No, that's PSP.
Oh.
It's Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights.
Whoa!
Yay!
I've never heard of that game. I've only heard of Scooby-Doo of 88.
Games I've abandoned.
I've only heard of Scooby-Doo Night of 67 Frights.
I was going to say Scooby-Doo and the Mystery of the Castle on Plug and Play. But,
I have that.
What?
It's right here. Yeah,
oh my God.
Yeah,
why aren't you submitting this?
Yeah.
This is like a 26-minute run, dude.
It's really annoying. It's actually very annoying. It's a lot of like RNG with the car section, but isn't this cool? It's like a little mystery machine, and they actually make
you should just submit that. What the hell?
Yeah, just
that's a good bit. You just because then you just have that like on your shoulder while you're running the game. Or is that how you control the game? I don't know how this works.
This is the joystick and this is the button.
Yeah, so then you just hold it like this. You hold it like you're 82 and you just learn how to game like that. So then you can hold it up to the camera and
you just like lean left.
You know what? Right. I don't know. I'll take another gander.
And here's why. So at SGDQs they have something called the silly games block. So it's not like awful games where it's like this game is.
This is not a silly game. This is probably this is like Resident Evil levels of serious right here.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Why would this shouldn't be in silly block. This should just be like main event material. This is like noon on Saturday.
So that means you should submit it then.
Yeah.
If it's supposed to be there,
I guess I will.
Yeah.
I guess maybe I will.
You literally have nothing to lose, man.
Listen, man. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm kind of nervous about submitting to SGDQ because one, I've never done it before. Two, I feel like I want to get in. It'd be cool to, be a part of it. And I really feel like I'm only going to really go there unless I actually do get into the event. And it also does not help. It does not help that the Scooby community is already planning like a little thingy-ma-do to be like, who's all going to SGDQ and stuff like that. And I'm like,
oh,
okay. Well, obviously they can just go on their own. That people have done that before in the past in the communities that they can just go. But it adds a little extra pressure, I guess, that I need to.
If people are going, you want it to get in.
Yeah, exactly. So I've actually done quite a bit of study. I actually rewatched our episodes with Brian Auto Parts, and what was the Amy's? What was the Amy's
Amy
name?
Rose Krillin.
Amy Rose Krillin, yeah. I actually like rewatched those episodes, like when we kind of talked about GDQ advice, and I even watched the I think it's called like Maya's Witch or whatever, that game submission, just for reference. I've watched Jaxler's submission. Like I've done quite a bit of studying and things like that, and I think I know how I want to do it. But yeah, for Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights, I'm doing any percent, all monster tokens, and all bosses. And then I'm also doing Scooby-Doo Unmasked, which was sort of like impromptu, I guess. But Sin Dark Fates is also gonna submit that as well.
Oh, you're gonna submit a race?
That's kind of I haven't really talked to him about it, but I feel like the hope would be like, at least if one of us gets in, then we could maybe switch it to a race. I don't know. We talked about this, I think, offline, like off the podcast.
Well, the other thing too is if they want the game and they take one of you, they'll probably have the other person be backup. And if you're on backup, you get a runner badge covered as well. So it's like,
yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep. You get compensated. You
get compensated just for being a backup runner and not having one on the schedule.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I've never really done this before, and like, the only time I've ever done even something to this sort of like the beat of this drum is just like online events, and they're usually just like, we'll accept anybody because we just want someone to fill the slot. Like we need people, whether with these smaller events and stuff. So yeah, I'm kind of stressed out about it. I'm hoping to post a video on my Wii bowling stuff soon, so it's just going to be kind of a crazy month.
Ooh.
And
speaking of,
submission
pitch for you. Trying to get a perfect game blindfolded.
You could submit that, actually.
Perfect Wii game blindfolded. That would be kind of
you do that on stage.
You guys keep adding to my list of things.
Well, you've already done it. You did it on the first day. Spoiler alert for this video.
You can,
but like, you know what I mean. So like, you could just grind that and then just get consistent at it, and then you could.
We're going to talk about picking top tiers.
That would be a really good showcase, and it would also be like 5 minutes. Or 10.
I would be. See, the thing is, here's the weird thing
and then you choke,
about that, though.
You have to mercy kill it.
Yeah. If I choke, I'm screwed. And like, I don't know. The other thing is that I don't really even know how Wii Sports works, because I happened to stumble upon a technique and it worked. And it was very easy to just bring it, because for reference, I practice without the blindfold, and then I was like, I found this method. Oh, I could easily do this blindfolded, and then I just did it. In the first 15 anyway, and then it took me like 4 hours to do it, but I mean, that's still better than a Nuzlocke where it took me. It's better than a Nuzlocke where I streamed for like 8 hours. Like all the time, and did it for like 32 days.
All you guys, y'all can suck my dick. I'm so good.
No. I mean, I'm not the only person to do
I was gonna say, has anyone else ever recorded?
Somebody in my chat came in, and yeah, sure, I'll tell the story. So there are so many people that were just saying like, I like to do this when I Wii bowl and I get a strike, and I'm like, well, why didn't you fucking done this shit then? Like, show me your 300. And so there was this guy who came in here. There's this guy who was like giving me advice, and I was like, have you gotten a perfect game? And he was like, yeah, I've actually done this blindfolded. And then he sent a link, and then like he gave me his tutorial, which I didn't watch because I was like, all right, I'm going to give myself an hour and then I'll watch that tutorial. And then I figured it out within that hour, like my method that I stumbled upon. But yeah, so there's a lot of other people that do it. There's one video of a guy where he's in a bathrobe and he has a blindfold on. He's faced away from his TV. And this is what he does. I'm not even joking. He does this. And it works. It actually just works. It is the most beautiful video. It's criminally underrated.
That is W content, I think, right there. That's crazy.
Audio listeners, the guy basically just made a jacking off motion similar to how
pretty much I like to call it
his lightsaber in No More Heroes.
Yes, exactly. That is great.
I would like to call it a warrior unsheathing their sword, but it was pretty beautiful. Not gonna lie. If you look up Wii Bowling Blindfolded,
we are looking for a new member of the ETNA podcast. We need a replacement for Coley _02. So if you all want to,
they tried to replace.
I'm getting fired live.
Yeah, submissions will be open this Friday.
Submissions are open this Friday. So get your GDQ submissions open, and then get your ETNA
submissions. Any
consolation,
Cole. They've tried to replace me 3 times. And all of the applicants had too much hair. So
yeah,
I don't think you're in any danger, to be honest.
Well, I have hair, though.
That's true.
Would that be applicable?
That's true. Yeah. However,
you could replace Cosmic and Cosmic could replace you. There we go. Perfect.
That'd be so
this
weird.
This is boy math, by the way, for those who are wondering.
Man, I'm so confused.
But anyway, yeah, so like, I don't know, but now,
now you're going to submit Wii Blindfold to GDQ. We're not going to let you get out of this.
Here's the thing, though, is that I mean, honestly, I think it's a good idea too. But it's like I don't really know. I don't really know.
If you don't want to do it, then don't do it.
Well,
if you don't want to do it, because there is some stuff that is just like so nerve-wracking to do in a performance situation like that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Even if you take do it in the comfort of your own home,
this thing could be an interesting thing as well.
Yeah.
But I just wish I thought about that like
a week ago.
Like a while ago, yeah. Because
the Wii Blindfold thing, it also like kind of it either takes no time or way too much time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like kind of like so it's kind of hard. I
could probably do it because like when I was doing it blindfolded, I stumbled upon new problems, and now I know the solutions to those problems. So ideally, I could just get consistent, and I don't really need to have a problem anymore. But
but then
nonetheless,
again,
it's like, I don't
but
really
then
know.
The problem is that it's too short. You know, you get up there and you do it in 3 minutes, and then you're like, okay.
I think if they were to take it, they take it as like a bonus game, if that makes sense. Where it's like, oh, this is like the bonus game where they'll add it to the schedule if it gets enough like donated for it.
Either way, whether I submit it or not. Oh, sorry, I thought you were done.
No, that's the end. I was guessing what you were about to say.
But it's like either way, whether I submit it or not, I guess I'm really sort of like, I don't really know how serious I should be taking these submissions at all, because like right now I'm planning on, I'm doing sort of like the stuff we talked about on the podcast before, where it's like, you do timestamps and stuff like that. I think I'm going to record a special video for the like a special submission video. I'll probably put face cam on it because I feel like if they're looking for people who are sort of like, I know that you don't have to, but I think that something that they look out for are people who are passionate about a game, and I think it's much easier for you to express emotion when you have a face rather than just your voice. You see what I mean? But so that's just my thought. Like, I just want to use. There you go. But so I'm kind of just like, I think once, because right now this week I'm just focusing on releasing that video of the Wii bowling thing.
Yeah.
Because surprise, a video that isn't like 2 hours and takes you 8 months to make is really fucking easy. Like, this is the easiest. It's like dog water easy to make. This video is going to be like 20-30 minutes. But anyway, so like, I'm really not going to start thinking about submissions until probably Friday, really. So maybe once I start like making it and stuff like that, I'll feel a little bit more comfortable with what I want to do. But it's kind of just like nerve-wracking to me, because it's like, oh man, I really feel like I should be like, I feel like I should be doing like any % stuff right now, and like people are kind of climbing up on the leaderboards. Like, we just got the 5th person to get a 14, and like I know I'm still like, I don't know, like maybe I should improve that time, or maybe in the submission video, like how well do I want to do it. And
what
like,
I'm gonna say
stuff,
though is that like, I think first, it's been 6 years since that game has been in, right? So you already have like a really good runway of like it's definitely greenlit to be back into the marathon. You know, it's not like when I was submitting it where it was like only like 2-3 years out. Like obviously it's not going to get accepted again. You know, but it's also 6 years apart, and there's a 10-minute difference in any percent alone, right?
Yeah.
Versus like a 20-25 in AMT. You know, I mean, granted, they don't know that, but but you could write that up. You could be like, hey, since it's been in, we've dropped all bosses by X amount, you know, AMT by 35. You could mention that, you know.
That's
there's
always
a lot of progress because whenever you get a game back in, which I'm sure Jax was about to say, they want to see that it's like significantly different from the last time that it was in, which the game is very significantly different. Yeah. They didn't even do Skull for Void Warp back then. Like,
true.
Yeah, you're right. Fuck me.
Which
man.
that should
I
take
think that was
us. That's
just before.
Crazy. That's like we've been doing that forever.
And that was just before pause storage was found and stuff
too. No pause storage. Like so, we're talking like really, really, really OG stuff. And now like the route it's also visually insane. Like because that's also the thing too, especially in like AMT and all bosses, there is like no downtime. Right, you're just always doing something.
It's just
especially
gassed.
in AMT.
It's just gas.
Well, at least the route that you're doing. We don't talk about evil AMT.
Yeah.
But and then in terms of like the submission video, dude, I swear, just don't even worry about it. Like they have thousands of submissions. They're gonna give you like maybe a minute or two. Right, they're gonna click around.
That's why those timestamps. That's why those timestamps.
That's
like, as long as you have timestamps, you're fine. Like, obviously, put in the effort and be like, "Hey, I made this video," but like, also know that they're not watching it. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like, they're gonna watch parts of it, and like, obviously, there is a pressure for like anywhere they click is interesting, but also if you inform them where to click, then
it helps.
Then you just build up around those moments. Like you build up around the Void Warp. You know, you build up around Creepy Early.
Side tangent as well. You could also use it. Yeah.
An AMT.
You could also use it as an opportunity to be like, hey, I'm going to use this as an opportunity to do like a live speedrun explained for a game or category I run and weaponize it for content. That's also
well, he already did that.
So here's, I guess I don't really care about sharing my inside baseball or whatever,
spoiler,
but like,
oh my god, spoiler for the Coley channel.
So basically, while I was hating myself last month doing all bosses, one of the reasons why I wanted to kind of get that time was because I made a speedrun explains video. And I also, that's why I was also struggling with like recording stuff, because I actually I got Streamlabs OBS to record the game separately with my input capture. So then it is just the most basic, like it doesn't have my face cam. It's just going to be my voice. Raw. Yeah. And then I also made like this After Effects thing, which if, who gives a shit? I made my own live split timer.
There you go.
Who cares? But, so I made this video and then I didn't upload it. Because what I wanted to do is I wanted to cook on the back burner, because usually what happens is when I make a video, I notice something that I would like to change, but now it's posted. So why would I do that? But the other thing, though, is that submissions may close on the 31st, but the schedule gets revealed in May. So what if, since Scooby stuff does pretty well on my channel, I release the Speedrun Explains video? I think it has potential to do possibly well. I post my submissions video unlisted on my main channel for GDQ committee to possibly see if they want to stalk me or whatever. They see that video do well. Maybe that even lifts my chances even greater, you know? Because just saying, I'm sure that they do want some popular speedrunners in there because they know that more eyes are going to be on the
Cole's
on the
popular,
show,
guys.
Yeah,
this guy's
he's Mr. YouTube.
He's the most famous one on this podcast.
Well,
that categorically true, dude. Unfortunately for you, this is categorically true.
He really hates every time I do this.
Yeah, but
see, Cole,
that is literally my plan. And again, it's like I don't even know. I might be totally, and I actually not. I totally am overcomplicating the hell out of everything that I'm doing. But it's just because I never want to feel like I've got something in the bag. I never want to anticipate that I am going to be able to do something. And if I have the time, effort, dedication, whatever to do it, I want to do it that way. But also I'm kind of a perfectionist, and that's why it took me 8 months to make a stupid video about a Scooby Nuzlocke. So
kind of.
But I don't know. So I'm just all flustered about it. I don't know.
You know?
Yeah, no, I get it though. It's a new thing. You've never, again, like you said, you've never done anything like this before.
Yeah, I'm completely.
It's it is anxiety as well, because it's just like, I don't want to get rejected. It is the fear of rejection, because it's like the other hard thing, and this is what I say to a lot of people, is you can and probably will do mostly everything right, but that doesn't mean you'll get in. It's probably you're good enough. They just don't have room for you this time around, and that can be tough sometimes. But I'll also say there's no reason not to. Like they're not gonna like hate you forever, or they're not gonna like shadow dimension your ass because you dared to submit plug and play or it isn't
Cole,
that
just
deep,
think about this. Like, if you submit to like GDQ and you like get this off your chest and you get like comfortable with the fear of rejection, like maybe you'll get a girlfriend soon.
A soul for a soul.
Rough.
Oh fuck!
The greatest sacrifices require the strongest of will.
Matthew 16:26.
I'm so sorry. I just saw it in my head. I had to go for it.
Do I want to go to SGDQ or do I want to go to Popeyes with a girl? Like, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Bro's like, in order to lose my virginity, I have to lose my GDQ submissions virginity first.
Hey, people have been saying it,
at the end of the video, I'm like, GDQ, please reject me. I am fucking begging you. Please. I need this so bad.
I've got to get my dick down. Is
that from the YouTube
dude?
Oh wait, I know what this is too. Yeah,
or like the Squidward. I have got to get my dick shot. He runs over.
Squidward.
Jesus. So Cole, you're Scooby-Doo, and Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, and I guess Scooby-Doo as well, maybe, because apparently that's a great idea.
Oh, you're gonna do all levels in Unmasked for those unaware, or are you submitting any percent too? I mean, you are second in any percent. So.
I mean, all levels is basically all levels is just any percent plus, so it'd be very easy for me to do it. I mean, it's just fight the fucking bosses. So
yeah, I just assumed you were only going to submit
all
levels. Yeah, any percent's a little too short.
I think that's what Sin's doing too. So, but yeah, that's all I'm doing.
Yeah,
that's my big old segment.
All right, guys, I'm gonna tease you with Cosmic, so you wait until the end of the episode so we get more watch time, or you just skip over my section. Anyway, guys, so my submission. To no one's surprise, I have only one submission, because this is how I roll with GDQ submissions, is that I only ever get one game. I don't think I'm going to get taken, and then I just throw it out anyway, and then I get surprised if I get taken in. And that's happened 2 times. Like, I had one, well, technically I submitted frights in both of my previous submissions, but like, realistically, like Lunasis, I didn't think was going to get in. And then it got in. I was like,
crazy.
That's crazy. Well, I wasn't a ball knower. I didn't, because it's a new game, indie game. Like, obviously it's getting in. I didn't know that.
Gas.
It's also a good game. But then, like, Sacred Stones, I was like, there's no way this gets in. Like, for that, you know what's funny, Cole? I didn't even do a submission video. I literally just submitted my PB where I was silent for the whole time, because I was pissed off, because when am I happy speedrunning?
True.
Yeah. And I just submitted and then I got in, and then I was like, that's crazy. I remember Jaxler Cosmic were blowing up my phone when I was like at work, like after the show, like after I was just like, wait, what? I got in? Like, I did not expect it. So now here we are again. I'm gonna be transforming, and I'm gonna be submitting Transformers War for Cybertron. I don't know why I had to say the word Transformer twice. And I'm not gonna blow up a Transformer, like the thing that, like the electrical grid or whatever. I'm not gonna like blow up one of those like with a lightning bolt. That happens sometimes.
Don't do that.
But yeah, Transformers War for Cybertron. I've been streaming a little bit. I'm actually I've been playing it a lot more off stream, unfortunately, because I just streaming takes a lot of energy. Anyway, sucks. But I'm trying to stream more. I'm trying to lock in because I haven't basically like my idea. Let me just zoom out. I'm skipping forward a lot here. So Transformers War for Cybertron, it's like a game from 2010. It's the first game I ever bought with my own money. And it just so happens to have one of the coolest fucking speed games ever. Like you're like out of bounds. The movement's actually like gas. Like it's a broken mess. Like it's literally held together by like cooked al dente spaghetti, you know? And it's just like, it's glorious. Now Cole understands what I was saying in his chat because now he gets it in the context. He did not understand when I said that in his stream. He was like, what are you talking about? Anyway.
Oh.
Yeah, I was no pasta. Damn.
I was speedrunning. No, I know what that is, but I just, when you're speedrunning and you just read a chat and you're just like brain farts, you're just like,
yeah,
dude, I don't know what happened.
He was just like, what is spaghetti? Anyway. And I was like, because the game's held together by spaghetti. Anyway, I was talking about
spaghetti code.
Yeah. Anyway, so this game, it's really cool. And so I was originally only going to do the Decepticon campaign because essentially the Autobot campaign is really cool. There is just like 2 spots of like decent downtime and there's an auto scroller in there. So it's like less action packed. Like the Decepticon is like the whole time, like back to back to back. Like you're going crazy that whole time. And it's also just sick. I like Decepticons more than Autobots. I'm just one of those guys, just as a fan of the Transformers franchise. I think Megatron's cool. Megatron, he's so cool. Anyway,
Optimus Prime is not going to be.
Yeah, more like Optimus Slime.
Autobots, get Nestani.
Vaporize this fool.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's going to be my only submission. And again, I was only going to do the Decepticon campaign, but then Cosmic in his infinite wisdom decided to create more work for me and said, hey, what if you learn both of them and submit it as a bid war? And I was like, why are you smarter than me all the time? And why are you creating more work? It's very annoying. Okay. But so unfortunately, to my great dismay, I am doing what Cosmic is saying yet again, novel concept. And I am learning Autobot campaign right now, which is unfortunate because I wanted to improve my Decepticon time. So I'm like closer. I mean, I still might have time. Sure. I don't know. I'm about to go insane the next couple of days. But like, because I need to stack days pretty quickly because I've been doing like actual real life work. So now I need to like really focus on this. Doesn't matter. I do production stuff like on the side. But now I'm like, okay, I need to log in and get this fucking, like, you know what I mean? Like I need to tap the fuck in. But that's going to be my submission. Like I've posted a couple clips on like Blue Sky and stuff, but I just really think the game's sick. I also really enjoyed the game. It's one of my favorite games of all time. I actually really wanted to learn Fall of Cybertron, but unfortunately that speedrun just isn't cool. I mean, it is, but it's 2 hours.
It's so bizarre.
And I'm not going to submit a 2 hour long game. But it is a better game. Like if you're only going to play like one Transformers game, just like play Fall of Cybertron. It's like, it is the elite casual game. Like so good. But again, War for Cybertron I loved as well. It's almost like when I was like thinking about learning KOTOR, and it's just like I didn't want to learn KOTOR 1 because I like KOTOR 2 better. You know what I mean? It's like kind of that. Except now it's the opposite. Is what it is. But that's gonna be my submission. And I 50-50 if it gets in. I don't know. Like I think the run's pretty cool. It's also a decent length, but I don't know. I don't really have any expectations for this one. But I also just hate how I'm always only submitting one game. It's very stressful to only submit one game because I'm like, oh, I only have one shot, one opportunity. Will I capture it or will I let it slip? And then I'm like thinking about spaghetti, and then my arms get weak, mom's spaghetti, and then there's spaghetti on my spaghetti already. And then when I'm nervous, bombs dropping, arm spaghetti. Go ahead, Cosmic.
Well, it's like I'm submitting 5 games, but it's like not all my submissions are that strong. Like, I mean, we're talking about racism per se.
That is your best submission.
No, it's not. It's not even remotely.
Stuart Little 3, Big Photo Adventure is elite. Stuart Little.
What's the one Norman Rockwell painting of the guy like standing up?
I think.
Right now. Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Stuart Little 3 Photo Adventure is Jaxler's best submission. But please accept Frog Monster. Please.
Please.
Anyway, that's done with my submissions. I do kind of wish I had more to submit, but unfortunately, I kind of take too long learning games because I'm way too competitive, and I want to not just learn a game. I want to be good at said game.
Yeah.
So, but hopefully for AGDQ, I'll have more in the bag. I have a couple that I'm eyeing for that. So, but for this one, just the one, and we'll see.
Just the one. But it's like the one is good though. Like I think it's like quality. Like.
Definitely, and I agree, but it's also just like, it's kind of an obscure game. It's not an obscure title. Like, everyone knows what Transformers is, but it is a more obscure game. Like,
sure.
You know, because I don't know how popular that game franchise is. Like, I know there was a third installment. I didn't even know about that. You know what I mean? And apparently it sucks ass. So, I mean, I didn't maybe it's a good thing I didn't know about the third game. But
it's one of those things where also, too, if you're looking at it from the committee's perspective, it's like, how often do you get a submission like that? If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Sometimes like the value of a submission or a run in the schedule is like just type of run diversity and like just like different types of content on the stream. And like low key, like there's not really too many runs out there that can really offer what fucking War for Cybertron has. I mean, partially just because because partially that game is just fucking gas, but you transform into a car and platform out of bounds. Like, what other game has like insane shit like that?
I mean, when you say it like that,
like your truck, but that's about it.
Hello.
So if I don't get in, we're all gonna blame Jax. Understood.
Yeah, that's cool. I'll take it.
Okay.
He can handle it. Yeah.
If I can handle diabetes, I can handle that. Actually, I can't handle diabetes, but Cosmic, what about your submission?
All right, guys, what you've all been waiting for, Mr. Top Tier himself, selling his soul, playing Resident Evil 9 on his stream.
Yeah.
Mr. Delaware with the fade t-shirt, not to be confused with his fading hairline. I'm so sorry, man. This is just fucking...
Dude, the thing is that
I was so low, but it happened before I could process what I was thinking.
So low, unlike my hairline, I get it, you know? Perhaps... pressure fruit next time.
You know, unfortunately, that was one of those sentences where I just keep talking and things happen before my brain catches up to what I'm saying. And that was, otherwise I would have, because that one wasn't that funny. So I would have like reeled it back. You know what I mean?
I had similar jokes prepared. I had similar jokes prepared around this shirt, so it's fine. It's all
I've held back a lot of terrible jokes on this podcast, actually. You don't even know. My brain is cooking a lot, okay?
Dude, I've seen it. It looks like you're holding it apart, man. It's bad.
I'm thinking of something stupid to say. And then I don't, because then people complain. They're like, Nestani interrupts people too much. And I'm like, okay. And so then I try to do that less, even though in the first whole half of this episode, when Jax was talking, I cut him off about 300 times. But, you know, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, like, I had a good stretch where it was just me talking, and I almost kind of felt anxious because I wasn't, like, used to have...
What is happening?
It kind of felt like a sensory deprivation chamber a little bit, where it's just, like, the lack of, like...
That's funny.
Static and noise is, like, almost, like, stress-inducing. So
I'm trying to balance it, you know, because I watch a lot of podcasts where it's just like, it's like continuous, like forever, like speed. And, you know, we don't really have that vibe, but unfortunately I have that vibe sometimes, a lot of times, most episodes. And so it kind of clashes a little bit. So.
I think I sometimes do too. I think it's really just Cosmic who will just be like monk mental on the podcast a little bit and just kind of...
I'm just straight zenning on it, bro.
Cosmic's just like reading Yaoi or something on the side while we're talking. Like, I swear, like, I don't know.
But bro, just because he's bi doesn't mean he's reading Yaoi.
I'm looking at Google spreadsheets for my thing. So what I have been reading lately is
basically the same thing if you think about it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, some sheets are getting spread either way, you know. So
I like how my thing made no sense, but Cosmic somehow saved it.
Like, that's the thing, and that's the difference. Bro's got like Nestani's the machine gun, and like Cosmic's the 50 cal, where it's like he's not gonna shoot a lot of bullets, but he's gonna fucking hit.
It will count.
And then Nestani's gonna fuck up the whole battlefield.
I'm a stormtrooper. I'm gonna hit you eventually.
He's gonna hit me eventually, man. And it's not gonna look pretty, but he will hit me.
The real war for Cybertron. It's just Nestani doing this.
Fucking spray and pray comedy.
Walks into Megatron. So, The groove's on a record. Megatron's like, what are you talking about? So my GDQ submissions, I actually only have 4 this time around. If I decide to throw a 5th one, it'll just be something random, but it's not one that I'll have a ton of faith in. My big problem, honestly, with my backlog of games is that I've been in the game long enough that if I want to have proper submissions, I need to update some of them because the PB VODs are quite old. Probably the one that I would have pulled for the 5th one would have been like Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex. But my PB for that is like approaching 4 years old, which is wild to me. But anyway.
You've also kind of gotten domed by the 2 games you bet on speedrunning, right? With Ninja Gay and the other one that was only 16 hours and it's ass.
Yeah, Lost Soul Aside and Ninja Gaiden 4. So Ninja Gaiden 4, what I will say is that the first half of that run, pretty much straight gas, right? There is a little bit of like weird, there's a lot of traversal in the first half of that run, but it's not, uninteresting to look at. The first like 40 minutes of it, or 40, 50 minutes is like, all right, this is kind of sick. And then you get further into the game and there's a level that's like 20 minutes long of just like, mostly just moving through areas like grinding on rails and using the glider and shit. And like overall, I would have to put like a 3-hour estimate for that shit. And I don't feel like showing off like just a part of that game. I'm just like, I'm too bad. Honestly, the other thing too is that I really suck at that game. So if I wanted to like do a proper showcase of that, I'm not going to like play on easy. I'd want to at least play on normal, but I suck, bro. It just is what it is. So like I even left the Discord. I was like, guys, I'm shit.
Bye.
Thank y'all so much it's been great I'm like, y'all are lovely people. I'm too shit at this series. I may be back one day. I'll see y'all. And like
my hairline comes back, I'll be back. But until then.
Yeah, but until then. And I know the speedrunning is not an airport. You don't have to announce your departure, but like I think I was also kind of bummed at like the fact that one Cardinal found so much out of bounds shit, but because of the way that the game is, there's no sequence breaking.
It's just such a vibe killer.
Yeah, it has that run had such potential to be incredibly broken and have like some really, really cool shit going on in like the new game route. Because once you got the broken weapon, we'd just be fucking climbing everywhere, But up until that point, you'd probably be mostly playing glitchless, which would have been excellent as a run, but not the case.
But unfortunately, the game devs are too good at coding games.
Yeah, they're too good at their job. There was like one cool glitch that I found where if you do an execution on one of the enemies, he'll actually push you through like a grate, and then you'll be able to like grab a checkpoint and then restart it or some bullshit, or just like activate a fight a little bit early. But anyway, that game's gas still anyway. It's sick. And I might learn Lost Soul Aside for like RPG Limit Break, because if I implement all the skips in that game, it's like probably 3 hours.
That's not bad.
And it would be an incredible like glitch exhibition, like glitch and movement exhibition essentially for like 3 hours. Because it'd be New Game Plus, because that's where all of the glitching happens. But
yeah, that's where all the fun is.
It'd be sick still. But anyway, moving on. Now that we've come back around here after that whole tangent, also the 20 or 30 minute DLC for Ninja Gaiden is New Game Plus only. So you just you use like one weapon for each of the characters, and then
so it's just really boring.
Yeah, and then like you just dump items on the bosses and they just die. And I'm just like, never mind. But so starting with a couple of games that actually really surprised me when I picked them up as runs. I mean, so first of all, there's 10,000 Bullets. And that one is about an hour, probably like an hour 5 for the estimate. If I submit the attack mode for it, it's probably like 50 minutes.
Submit both.
And that is a game that's basically like, imagine if a game like Max Payne was structured, like combat-wise, like an arcade shooter, essentially.
Imagine if Nestani had 10,000 terrible jokes.
That is also kind of what 10,000 Bullets is like, yeah. But there's like
I'm never playing that
you have. Voice acting in it's pretty bad, so there's that. Also in Japan, this game is called Say Farewell to the Moonlit Night, not 10,000 Bullets, which is a much cooler name. Say farewell to the moonlit night. But
doesn't
it's
roll off
pretty
the
dope.
tongue
It's
as
like
well
an
as
arcade.
10,000 bullets, though. Like, Scooby Doo Night of 100 Frights, you with 10,000 bullets. What's up with us and numbers on this podcast?
I don't know, man.
4, 5, 6, 7
remastered. Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver 2 remastered.
But 10,000 Bullets, pretty much just a glitchless, like arcade style third-person shooter type thing. You don't use any of the slowdown mechanic really, because it's just slow. Although I think since it goes into slow-mo on boss death animations, you use slow-mo to speed up time.
Huh?
So it speeds up the death animation.
Fascinating.
Sure.
Yeah. It's interesting. But it's cool. It's like an hour. And there's also a built-in turbo function on text skipping. So it skips everything.
On a PS2 game?
On a PS2 game. You hold down the R1 button and you also hold down X or circle at the same time. And it cuts down. So like if there's a section of text that's 10 seconds long, it's now cut down to 5 seconds. Like skipping it or whatever, it just cuts it down to 5 seconds. So you just frame one everything. Pretty dope. That's kind of when I would want to submit that over just like playing the new game route in the attack mode, which would skip all of the like stuff in between, right?
Sure.
But it would be dope. But also attack mode would skip the force fail fight, but also there's tech on the force fail fight to make it faster. So because like
forced failure.
What he does is like he'll run around you like in a circle, like slow-mo, but if you angle yourself in a way that he would run into the fountain, he'll stop halfway through his attack. So the slow-mo ends earlier. So if you get a bad pattern, it can like salvage the time loss. But anyway. It's a pretty cool game. PS2 game. I always gotta rep the PS2 a little bit in my submissions. Anarchy Reigns is another one. This would be a bid war one. This is like it was like a mostly online game, but it had like a pretty cool multiplayer to it. A pretty cool single player game to it. There's like a single player campaign. So it'd be either Jack from Mad World. It's a sequel to Mad World. There's no Mad World 2, but Anarchy Reigns happens after the events of Mad World. There's no Mad World 2.
Okay, Mandela effect.
It's Platinum Games. So it's either the Leo campaign or the Jack campaign that I'd be playing through New Game Plus. So you would see like the proper ending and everything. There's like pretty neat tech with like juggling an enemy as well as managing like meter and everything and setting up bigger kills with different items that you get because you'll get weapons that you can use. There's also tech where you'll take like a road sign and just spike it through a boss's head. And you just like stun loop them with that. Do your finish. You'll like put it through their skull, do your finisher on them that does 1 billion damage, pick up the spike again and just spike it through them again and just do the finisher. So it's a good time. There's a lot of cool stuff going on in that run. Also, Platinum Games, pretty sick. They're actually 2 of my 4 submissions. They're 2
really?
So the third one is DMC5 Special Edition. It has again been like 6 years since this game was in. And it's
6 years?
Yeah, DMC5 is 7 years old.
Has DMC5 only ever been in once?
Nope, only once. Well, actually, this campaign has only been in once because it's been in twice. Because it was Nero Dante V, and then it was Virgil. Virgil was a year later.
And then nothing. Wow.
And then nothing. Yeah. But there's a bunch of like the run is just much more optimized. There are like 4 or 5 skips that have been shown on hotfix, but not on main stage. So my submission video is actually from a recent hotfix. It's from Speedruns from the Crypt. And that one is all solo commentary, so I explain everything.
Yeah, it's already just done. Like you're just good.
Pretty good. And then the fourth game, which is actually the game that I've put the most work into this year, is Vanquish.
Yeah.
And this is the one that I am quite excited about because I talk a lot about how Half Coordinated was a huge inspiration for me, like deciding to run this game along with people like Zio. But Zio really only ever invested a ton of time into the with DLC category. And the no DLC category has not been in since Half Coordinated ran it in 2016.
Damn.
That's a decade. Shit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I will say that, like, while there's a lot more weapon variety overall in the game because of like new strats that we found, the no DLC category not having been shown, there's just like inherently more weapon variety there anyway. Just because like there's no broken anti-armor pistol to use or anything like that. So not only will people get to see some new like clip outs that I've been doing.
I didn't know it had clip.
Yeah, so any moving platform you can clip out of it by using like a shot into a melee. So there's actually like a point where you get onto an elevator, you checkpoint reset so that Sam is facing a certain way, and then you clip out with the assault rifle. And then when you go to a certain spot right underneath this, like a bridge, it'll warp you up to another spot further forward. So you can actually get through like a bunch of, like, you can get further in his, like further before his stagger animations kick in like the cinematic part of that level.
Interesting.
So there's that, and then there's the LFE gun tech, which is basically the BFG tech from Doom 2016, but Vanquish does it this time. That is actually used on 2 bosses, because it actually enables you to do like an earlier kill as well. Like on one of the bosses, it's technically slower, but because it enables you to do an earlier kill on a later boss with a rocket launcher that you brought from like 3 chapters ago.
Routing wise,
yeah, routing wise. So there's a lot of like little things like that are in there, as well as like the way that we swap out weapons from fixed spawns has like totally evolved. There are tons of different loadouts that you use throughout the run now, and like overall it's just a lot cleaner now of a run. Frankly, a lot of the time that I lose time in this game now is when the AI just decides, no, we don't actually feel like fucking going anywhere, honestly. So
yeah.
It makes me realize that Vanquish is like one of the best escort missions ever, you know? So there's that. God. But I am extremely, I've long debated like
can't believe he's playing an Assassin's Creed game.
Yeah, right. I've long debated by long debated I mean like for a couple of months putting together like a speedrun explained video for the no DLC category, but my standards for actually doing that as a segmented run are incredibly high. And if I'm like, I want to do a world record explained video, I'm like, man, what if I beat this within like the next month or 2? Because it's not like the game is super, super optimized. It's definitely more optimized than it was before. Because now we used to think that like there was, I don't know, we used to think there was like 3 minutes between the 2 categories, and I brought them down to a minute apart. So they used to be 2 minutes apart before I came back to the game. But now they're like a minute apart. So clearly the game is just, it's approaching like pretty good optimization. But I would be quite excited to show any of those games, but Vanquish is definitely the one that I put the most work into recently. So it would be super sick. That would also be, I mean, I'd probably have Brian Otto back on a couch.
Brian Auto Parts showing up again.
I haven't had them on an in-person couch. I've only had them on a virtual couch.
Okay, yeah.
So, but yeah. Unrelated to that, I've been running Resident Evil Requiem, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah. I assume you're not going to submit that because why?
No.
I mean, no.
There's people with way more time and way more talent than me that are going to be submitting.
And way more unemployment.
Or no, really way more employment if you think about it.
Well, it's their unemployment that's getting them employment, if that makes sense. Because they be getting views.
I mean, yeah, but they still have streaming's still a job, you know. It's still technically employment. If they stop streaming, they stop getting paid. I mean,
yeah, I suppose.
So,
yeah. Well,
I would argue they have employment because they're playing a top tier game, streaming it to a bajillion million people.
So let me put it this way.
Death Strokes just get partnered? Let's go, Death Strokes!
He did, yeah. He got partner this week. So what I will say about, like, as far as and Resident Evil Village, actually, it was because of Village that he got it.
Another Resident Evil top tier.
Yeah, another Resident Evil. pretty good timing on his part to really grind that out. But like prior,
I can't wait until Cole starts playing Resident Evil so you can get some views on this channel.
But what I will say, as far as like employment versus unemployment, is that like their runs run like in the same line as their unemployment. My runs are like parallel to my employment. You know, it's like after when one begins, the other ends. Exactly. Right.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not like grinding out runs at my job. That's just not happening. They're grinding out runs at their job.
You know, I was grinding out Fire Emblem runs at my job when I was playing that game.
That's true.
Because it's handheld, which was kind of lit, honestly. I need to run more handheld games.
You do.
That was the thing with Spidey when I was grinding that, is I could just like sneak it under the desk during class, and I was just practicing during class.
Dude, I need to get some GBA games. Guys, that's gonna wait, did you get all your games? Sorry. I was about to
No, yeah, it was just only that 4.
Okay. Did you say Otki 2? Did I miss that?
No,
why aren't you submitting Otki 2?
That run is too risky, bro. There's too much RNG. There's like 2 fucking pain points of RNG, bro.
Just add 5 minutes to the timer.
Skill.
You're gonna need more than 5 minutes, bro.
10. And then you just put them back on schedule when you don't mess up.
Exactly.
It's not up to me.
Send it! When the game doesn't mess up, then you get the 10 minutes back, you know?
It's not up to
Guys,
me.
that's going to be
it's like
the end of the podcast.
It's over.
It's so over. Guys, do we have anything going on? You'll see a lot of me streaming. That's what you're going to see. But anyone else?
Yeah.
I have 2 things to announce. First of all, we already know this, but I'm an idiot. My mic in OBS was muted until I noticed when Cosmic started going into his submissions. So first of all, I'd like to apologize for the hell I'm about. I still have the recording, but like, God damn it. I just wanted everyone to know that I'm a fucking moron. The other thing is that
so that's why this episode sounds like shit. It's not my fault, guys.
Yep. It's my fault.
Actually, it'll still sound decent. I don't like it. Honestly, if you didn't say that, 95% of you wouldn't even notice the difference. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm good at my job.
The other thing is on Saturday, I will be tomorrow. Yeah, that's right. That is tomorrow. I forgot. Yeah, fucking March. I will be on Zeldathon. I got selected to do a segment on Zeldathon. I want to make sure I get the time right real quick.
He's doing Link's crossbow.
No, actually not. It's a different Wii game. It's gonna be Chibi Robo. So I was laughing my ass off when you did the edit.
Zelda.
So they're doing Retro Rodeo, which is like a bunch of like non-Zelda Nintendo games, like GameCube and earlier. So I'm doing Chibi Robo for that. It'll be on Saturday, which is tomorrow at 3:40 p.m. Eastern time. So feel free to convert that to your time. Yeah. So
convert it to your time because I'm not going to convert it for you. Okay.
I'll be He's bringing Chibi Robo back, guys. He's doing it. That's why I was laughing when I was watching back the Maxi episode, because there's the edit you put with like Chibi Robo in the bat signal, and I'm like, the prophecy.
The prophecy is coming true. Chibi Robo is back. That is a great image. That's like an all-timer.
It's pretty funny.
I made that.
I still have it on my computer. That's how you know it's good. Just like that image of me having Cosmic set as a bowling ball. That's a great image that I still have.
That is such a fantastic.
In between two ripped
Charizards. That be in the
thumbnail,
just to bring it back.
I mean, it was in the episode last week. It was behind Maxi, in between two ripped Charizards.
Right. Yeah, but that's not true visibility.
Oh, that fucking shit, dude. That shit just. So let me explain something to y'all. So you need to watch the Maxi Lobes episode. But I remember sitting there, like, just watching this and just laughing at like the different stuff that was popping up. And I go to message Nestani and I'm like, dude, I don't use this phrase very much, but like, you cooked, I'm not gonna lie. And then 30 seconds later, that fucking image pops up. And I was like, why do you have an image of my forehead sandwiched in between two muscular cars?
Dude, it looks like, you know those pictures of Jesus where it's got the little like light halo thing around him?
That was Cosmic's forehead.
His forehead.
Dude, his forehead was like the light at the end of the tunnel, man. That shit was.
I was like, bro, I was like, why in the fuck?
It's because I couldn't get the two Charizards to fill the whole screen, so I needed something, and I just saw in the folder, I saw Cosmic's forehead, and I was like, I could put that.
Yeah,
there.
it was the DECosmic shaped hole.
It crazy, was. Bro. I needed a small vertical thing to put there that wasn't that distracting, and what better than a bowling ball? No one's really going to notice it unless you know that that's his forehead. Otherwise, it kind of looks indiscreet. You're more focused on the Charizards, you know? But if you're a ball knower, like you are if you're watching this far into the podcast, you must be a ball knower, then, you know,
true.
You'll be aware of his balls. Cole, do you have anything to say? Not about his balls, but like anything coming up. I mean, you can talk about his balls if you want. Don't make me like take away from you.
You stole his thunder, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, just I'm gonna be streaming a lot. So
yeah,
that's about it. Just throughout, I don't have a schedule.
I'll probably be streaming more too, because Resident Evil 9's been pretty fun actually. I started running a category today where there's like 15 minutes modded out of the run, so that's pretty cool.
Nice.
Love that.
So there's two things that we're skipping in one of the categories. So there's the intro, which is like 7 minutes. You start at a save point where you have like, and then it's like 1 minute and 45 seconds until like you actually get to the next chapter or whatever. But that's like where the first execution actually still happens. It's not just holding forward.
Yeah.
Which is 7 minutes in. And then there's an orphanage section where, and like, you know, if there's one thing that Resident Evil fans don't care about, it's children. So somebody made a mod to skip the orphanage.
Okay. What?
Okay.
Sure.
But no, anyway, so trolling aside, that section is like 8 minutes long, and it's literally just holding forward. And it's mostly just for story purposes. It doesn't actually affect anything in the route. So
it's just filler.
You basically go into the load zone for it, and then like the mod actually just skips over all of the files essentially, or like over the entire zone, and you just go to the next section. It's just an extra black screen.
It's just Z Kai. This is just
literally 8 minutes just of your time saved. You know.
That's awesome.
And there's like a whole lot we can get into in a future episode with that, because it did cause some controversy, but there's a lot of I have a lot of
words.
We can tell.
A lot of nuance to go over with that.
That's at least 40 minutes. We'll see you next week, ladies and gentlemen, a non-binary.
Yep.
Niggas. People.
Yo.
Bitches and hoes.
Can I shoot them now?
The bitches and hoes? No. Whoa.